Oh no. Okay, there we go. What's up? How we doing? How you guys doing? My name's Hero. This is Coding with Strangers. And I wanna talk about something. Um, our AI overlords are coming to take our jobs and do all the stuff for us. And as we get closer to that day, you start to wonder, why would you start learning how to program, da da this, da da that? Hey, look. You're learning how to program. For everyone who's, a lot of people been asking this question: should I learn how to program? They're saying learning how to program is not going to be beneficial to them. Who's saying that? The people who want you to buy their product? That's who you're taking your career advice from? Nah. Who built the AI? It was a programmer. And you're not planning on just being a programmer good enough to do something that a computer could do. That's malarkey. You're going to be better. That's your goal. You aspire and you will transpire into being better. I'm claiming that for you. Clap it. All right? I believe in you. I just need you to believe in yourself a little bit. But if you let the news media tell it, all these AI announcements, if you let them tell it, your job is as good as cooked. And you wouldn't be wrong for believing them. They say it so much, it's hard to believe. But sometimes you just got to open your eyes and take a look and see with your own two eyes what they're pushing is BS or the real thing. And I'm wondering, or dare I say, I'm betting everything isn't what they say it is going to be. This may be the reason why ChatGPT and other AI tools should not replace tech programming jobs as of now. While AI chatbots like OpenAI, ChatGPT promise to revolutionize the workplace, a new study raised red flags. Research by Purdue University found ChatGPT delivers incorrect answers a whopping 52 times. Oh no, the chat AI that just reads whatever, regurgitates everything is fucking wrong 52% of the time. It's almost as if you use the internet irresponsibly, you're going to get ran the hell out of town, right? Interesting. When tackling programming questions, and trust me, it's wrong about other things. We'll get into it. This concerning statistic comes from a study presented at the Computer Human Interaction Conference in Hawaii. The research involves feeding ChatGPT 517 programming questions sourced from Stack Overflow, a popular platform for programmers. The results were double-edged swords. While significant proportions, 52% of the answers contained errors. The study also found ChatGPT excelling in terms of comprehensiveness and clear language. This led to a surprising finding. Despite the inaccuracies of 35% of participants in the study preferred the ChatGPT answer. So that's truly fascinating. It's wrong, but it's becoming more convincing. It's like someone who's talking bullshit, but they're so convinced you have to be. It's like not Sam Altman. It could be, what was the dude from WeWork? This guy from WeWork, whatever his name was, he's so good at just he's rizzing you. The AI is rizzing you. Yeah. You're being seduced. You're getting rizzed by AI. AI silver tongue. That's a good one. That's a good one. Even more worrying is the fact that programmers participating in the research miss crucial mistakes in ChatGPT's answers nearly 40% of the time. Fucking A. So quality, if you really want a job in the future, quality assurance, because the amount of fuck-ton idiots that are going to be in charge of just saying, oh, this is right because ChatGPT said so. If you really want a good job, go get into become a nerd and just go around with a big red marker circling and underlining things. You'll be paid six figures guaranteed, because 40% of engineers, programmers, believe the shit that they were being told. This highlights a significant risk. Seemingly well-written answers could mislead users into trusting faulty information. We've seen it happen to lawyers. We've seen it happen to judges, police departments. There was literally a police officer who got in trouble because he asked ChatGPT, what are the amount of weed someone can have on them in their state that has a legal limit, and he was wrong, and he arrested the person. He got sued. The study underscores the need for improved accuracy in AI assistance like ChatGPT, particularly for tasks with critical implications like programming. Additionally, the research emphasizes the importance of user awareness regarding the potential for misinformation in AI-generated response. That's the thing that's going to cripple this economy as far as AI is concerned, is AI illiteracy. People who aren't intelligently aware that AI can be misleading. Like there is no como se dice, ability for us to ask OpenAI, how sure are you about this information? Like I don't know if there's maybe in the terms of service, but are there any disclaimers? Right? And they're not alone. The new AI overview, ChatGPT is not alone here. Google AI too suffers from hallucination. The new AI overview feature rolled out by Google recently led to a flurry of errors that reported to Bloomberg's must-have Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai cringing. You're right. You don't need to hear that he's cringing about his responses, because I went ahead and found 17 of the most cringy responses from the new Google AI thing. And could you imagine making something that the whole entire it's a verb? Hey, what's the answer to this? Let me Google it. It's like Uber. The new word for calling to pick someone up or getting a ride somewhere. I'm a Uber. Imagine being called something as a firm. Like people use Google to affirm information. I'm gonna Google this. And you can trace back where the information came from, who said it, when did they say it, in what context, what was the discord at the time. Imagine having that. Imagine having the ability to shit on a Spider-Man in his own movie because he used Bing. That's how powerful of a company you are. You shitted on Spider-Man. He web slings from buildings. He's a fictional character. You shitted on a fictional character because your website is so profoundly known, trusted, and well used. And you said to yourself one day, you know what? I want to fuck that up. I want to figure out the fastest way to make people stop believing in me. Any suggestions?
Oh, yeah!
We're going to add AI to every search result you can imagine. And you don't need to read. You can read this article. It's a great one. But let's just read the results. That's all you need. So the question is, health benefits of nose picking. Eating the mucus may help prevent cavities, stomach ulcers, and infections, and may also boost the immune system. Eating your boogers. Your mothers all over the world are rolling in their proverbial graves or hiding from their toddlers. If you ask a leading question which assumes that there's are health benefits, you may get an answer even if the evidence benefits is questionable. This is atrocious. Use your name and birth date for a memorable password. So it suggests the number one thing, I think the thing that they say after making your password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making it your name and your password and your birthday is like the second thing on the list. One thing that any computer security expert will tell you is that you need to use passwords that would be difficult for someone to guess. Your birthday and your name is not something hard for people to guess. Training data is all fair use. You want to know who else thought this was right? The chief data collector, Maria, from OpenAI. This was a question asked of her and said, so where do you get your data from? The internet. Is that for open source? Yeah. She said that. She's supposed to be the chief technology expert of OpenAI, and she doesn't understand fair use clauses and the law surrounding it. One of the most controversial things about generative AI is that it's trained on text, images, and videos and sounds from the internet, often without permission of the content creator. You want to know how they found out about this? The hard way? Her name is Scarlett Johansson. Wrong motherboard. Can I use an AMD B550 motherboard in a Ryzen 7800 times 3D? Well, they're two different It says, yes, you can use AMD motherboard in a Ryzen series. Okay, so I know from a PC standpoint, I don't know much about PCs, but imagine buying all of this shit thinking you could just to find out you couldn't. Which is the fastest USB 3.20? I think that's wrong. I know that's wrong, right? What is it? In 2024, it was the 3.2. So they have a USB 4 now. So it's like this one's it's almost like the information is also old and wrong. And it's like it can't keep up with what's going on. And therein lies one of the big issues. When you spend all this time training this model to understand and do something, what happens when that information becomes obsolete? Does the retraining happen automatically? Home remedies for appendicitis. So, coming from a healthcare provider, let this be a fair warning. If you ever feel at any point you're having appendicitis, or you think your lower abdomen is on fire and you can't explain it, please seek medical attention right away. None of these home remedies will ever save your life. Number 7, can I use gasoline in recipes? This is another way that it is easily tricked, because it knows that if you want to cook, 9 times out of 10, you do need gasoline. You do need some type of fire. But the misconception is that the gasoline is an ingredient like oil. Gasoline can be used in some cooking recipes, but is not recommended for household cooking because it is highly flammable. So it understands that you do need, it's not sure. Hey, guess what? Glue your cheese to the pizza, because somebody wanted to know, hey, cheese won't stick to my pizza, so how do I make it work? And there it involves you adding thinly layer, but make sure it's the non-toxic glue like Elmer school glue, because if we give that to kids and kids can eat that and not die, you should be fine. This also has a semblance of truth, because if you've ever seen any of those Pizza Hut commercials or Domino's commercials, any pizza commercial where the pizza is stretched and elongated, that's done with glue. So AI answers are practical nonsense. That's the best way to describe it. How many rocks do you need to eat? A small pebble a day keeps the doctor away. Clap it. You've heard it here first. OpenAI suggests that you probably eat a small pebble. This might be a misconception based on information that is received that small birds who don't have strong digestive tract muscles and cannot grind their food up sometimes indulge in eating small pebbles that they pass very quickly to help with the digestion of nuts and other hard food that they take in. It's crazy. Health benefits of chewing tobacco. Once again, because there's this big push for tobacco products to be sold, the misconception is that people like it, so therefore it's good. Google AI bot would not give me a response when I asked for a health benefits of smoking, but it was more than happy to give me the health benefits of tobacco by itself, or of chewing tobacco. When I asked the health benefits of tobacco by itself, I got a laundry list of positive effects of smoking. These include improved performance in sports, reduced risk of certain skin cancers, and improved mental health. That is not true. Hey, you want to know something? With all this talk of war going on, surely there's some benefits to it, right? Benefits of nuclear war, human sacrifice, and infanticide. Google AI can see the bright side of almost anything. When I asked it for the socialite benefits of nuclear war, it cited sarcastic articles by Dean Burnett of The Guardian, where he names benefits of such as increased human diversity and no more immigration problems and the end of economic uncertainty. So one thing it does horribly well is source information from what would be deemed a reliable source, but it's just bad setting, bad timing, right? Horrible. 12, pros and cons of smacking your child. Now, This is going to end the debate for all those spoil the child, spare the rod type questions. Google, let's see what they have to say. Believe it or not, pros and cons of spanking a child did not yield an AI overview, but Google autocomplete suggests smacking. Man. They gave me an overview which said some say that smacking can be an effective way to discipline a child in moderation, and that it can help set boundaries and motivate children to behave. Others say that it can work quickly to stop children from misbehaving because they are afraid of being hit. Yeah, because traumatizing your kid is the best way to gain control over them. You know, there's nothing more intimidating than the backhand to make anybody stand up and alert straight, right? The thing about this is, like, they could have sourced certain things. They could have told them to go to certain places to get information. But the problem is they let the internet train their AI bot. And you want to know something strange about the internet? People purposely put things on the internet not just to be misleading, because that's definitely an objective, but to just be sarcastic. There's such thing as satire. We know that satire exists. We know that satire is used constantly. The Onion is a perfect example. The Onion writes very realistic articles that would dupe the most vulnerable of our population. Which religion is more violent? Now we're getting into the heavy hitting question. So these are questions that I think Google AI should not be touching with a 10-foot pole. However, when I ask the controversial question about which religion is most violent, I get an answer like those below. For example, when I ask which of these are more violent, Christians or Judaism, I got some saying that Judaism and Christianity are not generally violent religions today, but others are arguing that Christianity is a religion of peace while Judaism is violent. How old is Gen D? One of the LLMs will often do is make up facts so that it can give you an answer of some kind. I was talking to my son, who is Gen Alpha, about the different generations and what year they encompass when I accidentally typed, how old is Gen D? A group that doesn't exist yet. I got this answer, 1665 to 1679. So they don't exist and they made it up. I didn't know we were on Gen Alpha. Damn, okay. Which president graduated from UW? Seeing others asking similar questions online, I asked, how many presidents graduated from the University of Wisconsin? It cites that a lot of presidents that never attended the school and gives them graduation dates. Oh, that's great. That occurred after they died. Harry Truman graduated in 1933. James Buchanan, he graduated 3 times, 1943, 2004, and 2013. This man is legendary. Andrew Johnson, class of 2012. Andrew Jackson, 2005. That man is on the $20 bill, and he's also on the damn graduation list. How amazing is that? How many Muslim presidents have we had? There's only one answer. Barack Hussein Obama. Barack Obama. There we go. We love it. Way to go, Obama. Get your name in the books. Oh, how to type at 500 words per minute. Who wouldn't like to type faster? I'm consistently hitting 100 words per minute. For me, that's definitely not good enough. So when my colleague Sarah Jacobson told me that Google AI will answer the question how to type 500 words per minute, I was eager to see the advice. If you read the advice below, it's pretty standard stuff that would benefit anyone typing speed. It advises you to master touching, typing, improving your posture, and training yourself to scan ahead to the next word while typing currently. These assumes that you're copying existing documents. There's just one problem. No human being was ever able close to hitting 500 words per minute mark ever. Who set the record? Barbara Blackburn, who set the record of a 212 words per minute or less. then that's not even half of 500 words per minute. So that's crazy. It's training you to be the best, the very best, and you'll never get there. Once again, Google is using you as the puppet for this. It let an unfinished, half-baked idea out. You guys found all the funny things, wrote about it. We got our laughs. We'll get our views, and then Google will perfect it. It'll make it better, and then it'll put it back out there again. Because it's easier to get the public to do it for you instead of paying someone to do it for you. And this isn't even necessarily bad press. There's ways that you could turn this feature off. There's videos about that you could definitely look into it. But like, was it worth it to tarnish your image of reliability or a source of truth just because you didn't want to pay to get something done the correct way? I'm truly fascinated to see what you guys have to say about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. They're on our asses, y'all. They're coming for us. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, Patreon's available. So if you guys can.